This video will show how to take a spreadsheet that has latitude, longitude coordinates in it and translate it to a data layer in ArcGIS Online. So the data that I have that I want to convert to a data layer in Map Viewer is William Shakespeare play settings. So you can see here is the name of his plays, the setting, and then we have a latitude longitude field. We have a field that has the main character names. There's a plot summary, and then we have some links there to further information about the play. So I want to get this as a map layer. So I'm going to minimize that and come here to Map Viewer, and I'm going to go to Add Layer from File. Here, I select your device because this data layer is on my computer, and I'm going to select Shakespeare Play Settings. And it's going to retain the fields names that I would like. And then I'm going to hit Next. And then it's asking how the location settings are set up, and it's latitude, longitude, and it's automatically reading that because it sees those fields. And then it auto selects the latitude and longitude fields here. But if it didn't, you just have to go in here and select the right one, because sometimes like the field might be called lat and the other one might be called long, so it may not do the right selection. Hit Next. And then we want to name this something different. And I'm just going to put 2026 behind that so it changes the name. I'm going to type in Shakespeare as a tag. And I'm going to then hit Add and create and add to map. And this will run for a moment to create the feature layer. And when it's finished, it will add it to the map. Now, there's no points over here in the US because they all mostly occur over here in Europe. And we can see that we have our fields or our points. And if I click on one, you're going to see that all the data from the spreadsheet came over. There we go. And you can see how you have that. And then, of course, I'm not going to go into it in this video because this is not about a video about pop-ups and so forth, but I would clean this up immensely. And I always go a little crazy when I don't clean them up, so I'll just do a little cleaning. And I'm going to name it the name of the play as the title. I'm going to remove the latitude and longitude because it's really not that important for people to know that. It's just we needed that data to get it on the map. And then I can clean this up further, but I won't bore you with that. Look how easy that was to get a spreadsheet of latitude, longitude coordinates on a map. So easy peasy. And think of all the data that you could be doing this with. Like in Pennsylvania, I usually have my students map historical markers. I map Mayan ruins. Those of you that are teaching history, this is a really good way of getting data on a map that might not have an address associated with it. You can get the coordinates for it. And a little tip, if you go to just like Google Maps, it's like if you don't have like the latitude longitude for something, and let's say I'm just going to put in Koba, which is one of the Mayan ruins. Notice up here in the address bar, you can get the latitude longitude coordinates for anything that you might want. So for those of you that are teaching like a history or something that a place that doesn't have an address associated with it, this is a way of getting the latitude longitude coordinates so you can create a spreadsheet similar to what you see here for the data that you want to map. So there's always ways of doing and creating data, but it might take a little bit more work to do it, to have to put the spreadsheet together yourself, but at least you have the data that you want, and then you can add all the attributes that you want and all the URLs that make your pop-ups and really shine when you have all that data together. So just a little added tip there. So I hope you play around with this and have fun with it.